Alright, in this video we're going to look at milk prep amounts. So one thing that I see pretty often is over-prepped milk. So not only are you wasting milk when you over-prep, but you're making it harder on yourself when you pour latte art. So normally when you're going to pour your latte art, you're going to start with your base that you're going to pour to 2/3, 3/4 of the way up. And then you want a big angle, about 45 degrees, and you want to come in close and pour slow until it sticks. If you've over-prepped your milk, that means you have more milk in your pitcher and you can't angle as much without dumping out more milk than you intend to. So it behooves you to properly prep your pitchers. So we have the 3 different sizes here. We have the small ones, the gold, and then the silver with the temp strips on them. Now I know 116 has some different sized small pitchers with longer spouts, but I know those ones also have the measurement lines on the inside. They can sometimes be hard to see. Sometimes you need to use your milk as a reflection to see where you're filling your milk levels to. But for 116, you can just fill it to the lines to 2 ounces below whatever drink you're making. So a cap you would fill to the 4 ounce line. But for everybody else, let's take a look at these. So this is a cap here in the very small one. So it's about a finger below the divot that I prepped that amount to. In the gold one, it's also about a finger below the divot. In the small ones for an 8 ounce, I still didn't quite come up to the divot all the way. It's just a hair below. And over prepping the small ones is going to make your chances of exploding your milk pretty high. So you want to be careful with that. And then in the gold ones again, this milk is prepped to just below the divot. In our large 12 ounce temp pitchers, I have the milk filled right to the bottom of the divot. So that is totally sufficient for a 12 ounce size. And the next one is a 16. So this one is prepped just to about here. So it's not halfway up the spout, it's just a little bit past. And that is totally sufficient. So the higher you go in this pitcher, the more likely you are to explode this one as well. And then we have this large mid-sized one, which you can do 2 12s or 2 16s in. 2 16s is not ideal. It's kind of hard to steam. And that one you're going to have to prep about halfway up, which makes it really difficult to steam to the proper temp without overflowing your milk. But you can do 2 12s easily by prepping just to the bottom of the divot.